Hey there, I'm Michael. Take a seat and join me for a game of Hero Realms by White Wizard Games. We're all set up for a two-player game here. If you need to learn how, do watch my how to play video. The first player is going to be red, and that is going to be Rogue today. And of course, I'm going to be blue. So as first player, Rogue only has 3 cards, and I have 5. And our starting market, we have Dark Reward, an action card costing 5. And it gives you 3 gold, and you may sacrifice a card in your hand or discard pile. We have a Miros Guild Mage, which is a champion, costing 5, and it will give you 3 gold around, plus as an ally bonus 4 attack, and it's a guard of 3. We've got the Spark action, costing 1, doing 3 damage and causing an opponent to discard a card, plus an extra 2 damage as an ally ability. Death Touch, costing 1. And this gives you 2 damage and allows you to sacrifice a card, and another 2 damage as an ally ability. And we've got Varric, the Necromancer champion, costing 5, who allows you to take a champion from your discard pile and put it on the top of your deck. And he has 3 defense. Also, as an ally ability, you can draw a card. So, Rogue's kicking off the game with 2 gold and a short sword. So the short sword will do me 2 damage, taking me down to 48. And with the 2 gold, see, she could buy Spark or Death Touch, or I think she is going to go for Spark. So that'll go to her discard pile, and then we get a champion, Man-at-Arms, costing 3. He can do 2 attack plus 1 attack for each other guard you have in play. And he has a guard value of 4. So with the 1 gold that Rogue has left, she will pick up Death Touch. And replacing it, we have Kristoff, Master Vampire. Vampire. It's cost of 7, and it's champion with 3 damage. Allows you to sacrifice a card, and if you do, you gain an additional 3 damage, and he has 6 defense. So that's the end of Rogue's turn. So she discards all the cards played and draws a new hand of 5 cards. So my go, and let's see, we've got 1, 2 gold, a dagger, another gold, and another gold. So we've got 4 gold and 1 dagger. So the dagger will do 1 damage to Rogue, taking her down to 49. And then with the 4 gold, let's see, what can we afford for 4? Well, the only thing we can afford is the Man-at-Arms. So I believe we will be buying the Man-at-Arms. And in his place we get the Elven gift action, costing 2. And it gives 2 gold, and you may draw a card if you do discard a card. Speaking of discarding, I'll discard my cards played, draw a new hand of 5 cards. So what does Rogue have? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and a ruby, so that's 5 spend and 1 attack. So it takes me down to 47. So with the 5 money, I think she'll buy the Dark Reward. And that will go to her discard pile, and that's all her money gone. So she'll discard those cards, then she draws 5, but she only has 2 there, so she takes her discards, shuffles them up to make her new deck, so that she can then draw the remaining 3. And over to me, who will start with a short sword, so bringing Rogue level with me on 47, then 1, 2, 3 gold and a ruby, giving me 5 buy, and I'll pick up Miros. And in his place we have a Dark Energy action, 4 cost, does 7 damage, and as an ally ability you can draw a card. So I discard, then I'm going to have to shuffle to draw my new hand of 5. And Rogue is going to go 1, 2 gold. And a short sword, taking me down to 45. And then play Dark Reward, giving her 3 gold, so that's 6 gold in total. And she may sacrifice a card in her hand or discard pile. Now she doesn't have any cards in her discard pile, so she's going to sacrifice a gold from her hand. Then she doesn't get the ally ability because she hasn't played another red card. But with that 6, she likes the look of this beefy dark energy, so she's going to get that. And then with the remaining 2, she's going to get the influence action, giving her free buy. And out in its place, so we got the rot. So taxation gives you money, 2 money, and 6 heal as the ally ability, and only costs 1. And the rot costs 3, does 4 damage, allows you to sacrifice a card, and 3 more damage as the ally ability. So she now discards and draws 5 new cards. And my go, we'll go short sword and dagger for 3 damage, taking her down to 44, so she's less than me for the first time this game. Then we got 1 gold, 2 gold, and a ruby makes 4 gold. I'll buy taxation for 1. And I would have much rather that. So I've got 3 left. Oh. Well, I think I'll go for a fire gem here for 2. And draw new cards. Rogue once again, and she's going to go with a dagger, taking me to 44, so we're neck and neck. Then a ruby and 3 gold, so that's 5 to spend. She's going to buy Varric here, and that's all her money spent. Coming out in his place, we've got Kristoff the Just, costing 5 and a champion. And he can give 2 attack and 3 heal, is a guard, and as an ally ability, draw a card. And she'll discard, and new hand of 5 cards, but she doesn't have enough, so shuffling up. And my go. Well, it's about time that we got a champion out. So this champion will allow me to activate it to do 2 attack. So I'll do 2 damage, taking Rogue down to 42. And then I've got 4 gold. So with 4 gold, I'll buy Master Wayan here, the champion. And then coming out in his place, we have the life drain action, costing 6, does 8 damage, and you may sacrifice a card. Plus, as an ally ability, drawing a card. So I get rid of my gold now, but I don't get rid of my man-at-arms. That just resets and will sit there, and he's got guard, so he'll be defending my life points. And I draw up, which means I need to shuffle. And it's over to Rogue. And she's going to start with a Dark Reward, giving her 3 gold and sacrificing a card, and she's going to get rid of another gold card. Then she's going to play Death Touch, which gives her 2 attack and allows her to sacrifice a card. She's going to get rid of another gold. So this now triggers both these ally abilities, giving her 8, 10 attack. But she's not done yet because she also has Spark. And this will do another 3 attack. She doesn't get the ally ability on that one, unfortunately. But I do also have to discard a card. So before she can attack me, she has to take out my guard. So that uses up 4 of her attack, which takes me into my discard pile. And so it was 10, 13 damage, minus the 4 is 9 damage. She then does direct to me, which will take me down to 34. So big change there. And none of these are champions, so they all get discarded, and she draws a new hand of 5 cards. Well, it's a shame to see my champion go away, so I'm going to play another one. And Miros will give me 3 gold to spend. And then 1, 2, 3 gold, puts me to 6, and a ruby to 8. So with my 8, I will pick up, I think I'm gonna get, no, I'm gonna get this red card here. No, let's stick with our yellows. We've been buying all yellows, so we'll do that. 5 for Kristoff. And in his place, we get a bribe costing 3. Well, I do have some blue cards, so including that guy there. So we'll go with that one for 3. And that's all my money spent. And the next one out is 8, which is Tyrannor the Devourer. Does 4 damage, allows you to discard, to sacrifice up to 2 cards. And draw a card, and he's a guard with a value of 6. Very nice. So we get rid of these and draw a new hand. And refresh Miros. Then a simple turn for Rogue. 1, 2, 3, 4 gold, and a ruby makes 6, and she'll pick up Life Drain. And in its place, we get Influence, which we've already seen a copy of this once. So this is costing 2, gives free money, and you can trash it for free damage. And then discarding and drawing a new hand. So me, I'll start by using Miros here to get 3 gold, and then 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 9. 10 gold to spend, and you know what? I'm going to scrap this fire gem to give me free attack, which will take Rogue down to 39. So 10 to spend. Well, I like the look of Tyrannor, so let's go with him. A cost of 8, and in his place we get Bribe costing 3. Well, I can't quite afford the bribe, so I think what I'm going to do is go for Influence, because it's basically just a slightly better version of the fire gem. And in its place we have the Tithe Priest, which is a champion which allows you to either heal 1 for each champion in play or gain 1 gold. So clean up and drawing. And I think it's time for a bit of an aggressive attack from Rogue here. So she's going to start by playing her champion here, Varric, whose ability won't help her because he's the only champion she has. But when I then play Influence to get free gold, this is a red card, so it triggers her ability to draw a card, which means I need to shuffle her discards to make a new deck for her. And then she draws a card. Then she'll play Dark Energy, giving her 7 attack, and because she's already played reds, draw a card. So she's then gonna sacrifice this to get 3 attacks. That puts her to 10 attack, 12 attack, 13 attack, 16 attack, and I have to discard a card. And she also has 1 gold. So that means she's got 4 to spend. But first, let's do the 16 attack and discarding a card. I'll discard a gold, and 3 of the attack goes on Miros, and then 13 of it off me, which is nasty, taking me down to 21. And with her 4 buy power, she will get the Rot, costing 3. What comes out in its place? Nothing she can afford. It's smash and grab action, costing 6, does 6 damage, and you may put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. So she needs to clean up, and of course leaving Varric there as he is a champion. And draws 5 new cards, and it's back to me. And I'll start by playing Master Wayan, who I will use to get free attack, +1 for each other champion in play, but I don't have any because Rogue keeps killing them. But it'll allow me to stun her Varric. getting rid of that. And I then have a short sword to do her 2 damage, taking her to 37. So there's still a big difference, but one more will take her to 36. And then I have 1 to spend, which isn't going to get me anything. So I'll clean up. And new hand of 5 cards. Then Rogue will play Death Touch, which allows her to sacrifice a card from her discard pile. She's going to get rid of her dagger. And she'll then also play Dark Reward, which allows her to sacrifice a card from a discard pile, and she's going to get rid of a gold. So between them, that's then giving her 10 attack and 3 buy. And she also has 3 gold, so she's got 10 attack and 6 buy. The 10 attack, she'll use 4 to take out the guard, and 6 on me, taking me to 15. This is not looking great for me. Then with her 6 buy, I think she is going to go for the smash and grab. And then cleaning up and drawing a new hand. So she needs to shuffle her cards again. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Over to me. And I'll start with a ruby and a gold and taxation, giving me 6 buy. And with that 6, I will get the Tithe Priest for 2. And then Intimidation for 2. And Recruit for 2, which is the one that's just come out, which gives 2 buy, 3 heal, plus 1 heal for each champion you have in play, and an extra buy as an ally ability. And in its place we get Street Thug, a champion costing 3, and giving you either 1 buy or 2 attack with a defense of 4. Then what else have I got to play? Well, we've got the Devourer, and the Devourer here will allow 4 attack and sacrifice 2 cards from discard pile. So let's have a look what we got in discard pile. Get rid of a gold and a gold. We'll get rid of 2 golds from their discard pile there. And then I'm going to play another champion, the Man-at-Arms. And I'm going to use him to give me 2 attack, plus 1 attack for each other guard in play. And the Devourer is a guard, so that will be 3 attack. So I've got a total of 7 attack, which will take her down to 29. Bit closer to my 15, though not quite there. Let's clean up. So both these guards sit there at the ready defending me, so that's good. I need that defense. And 5 new cards. And Rogue will play Life Drain, which allows me to sacrifice a card, and I'm going to get rid of a gold. And also does 8 attack. She's then got another 2 attack from a short sword, and 3 attack, plus I need to discard a card, and I'll discard a gold. So let's see, she's now got 13 attack and 2 buy. Well, the 2 buy, she'll get an Elven gift, and in its place we get Deception, which allows 2 money and draw a card. Then with her 13 attack, 10 will take out both my guards, and then 3 to me takes me down to 12. And then cleaning up and drawing. Well, I just can't seem to keep champions out, but I'm still going to play another one. And this is Kristoff, who will allow me to gain 2 attack and 3 heal. So the heal is especially useful, that takes me back to 15. And the 2 attack will take her down to 27. And then I'm going to play Influence, and I will be trashing it to get the 3 attack. So that'll take her down to 24. And then I also have 2 golds, so that gives me 5 buy. I'll go for the Deception. And in its place we get A Cult Priest champion costing 3, giving 1 buy or 1 attack, and an ally of 4, plus 4 defense. Okay, so let's reset and drawing up. Need to shuffle again, and I get 3 cards. So is it a safe bet to say Kristoff will be going bye-bye? Probably. Rogue will play Smash and Grab, so it's a definite. And she gets to put a card from her discard pile on top of her deck, and she's going to choose the Life Drain with the huge damage there. She's then going to play Dark Reward and sacrifice a gold, and Death Touch and sacrifice a gold from her hand. But that means she has 3 buy, which is enough to get this Cult Priest here. And in its place we have a command action costing 5, giving you pretty much everything you could ever want. But first let's resolve the damage. So we've got 6 plus 10, because both these allies trigger. So that's 16. 5 will take out Kristoff, leaving 11 to hit me. Ouch, I'm down to 4 health. I think it's pretty much a case that I'm doomed here. And she doesn't have any champions, so we just clear those out and draw a new hand of 5 cards, which means she needs to shuffle for her final card. And can I save myself here? Well, we'll start with Deception, allowing me to draw a card. And this might help. So Man-at-Arms, because he's yellow, means then when I play Taxation, I heal 6, taking me back to 10 health. So that's a good place to be at. And I've then got 3 gold. So that's 7 gold in total to spend. And with my 7, I think I will buy the Vampire. And in its place we get Death Cultist, which is a champion, guard, free to attack. I'll then use the Man-at-Arms to attack Rogue for a measly 2, which it's not looking good for me. But, you know, at least I've got 4 defense. What do we reckon the chances are that she's going to do enough damage this turn? Probably pretty high. Let's take a look, shall we? Well, we know that she had Life Drain. She's going to not do the sacrifice here, which will not allow her to draw a card just yet. But when she plays Varric, the Vampire, she can draw 2 cards. And then the Dark Energy means she can draw another card. And then she's got the Rot and Death Touch and a Cult Priestess and a Short Sword and a Smash and Grab. So let's just total up that damage, shall we? So we've got 8, 14, 16, plus 5 is 21, 25, plus another 7, 32, plus another 7, 39. Well, 4 will take out my Man-at-Arms, leaving 35 to take me out, and I only had 10 health. So that's the game. Rogue wins. And that is Hero Realms by White Wizard Games. I do hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please do check out the rest of the videos on the channel, as well as sharing and subscribing to the channel. And as always, thanks for watching, and bye for now.